Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Way high.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. And that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In for a strike. And now it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is a big first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here comes Manny Machado. Just missed.
Inside.
Two on, one out. And that one a little below the knees. And the count now 2-0. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jake Cronenworth in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Little chopper rolls foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Hit in the air, center field. Stowers brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Two on, 2 outs. Grounds 1 to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
That's shortstop.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third
Okay,
baseman.
let's check out the lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Just off the inside edge. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that skips into dirt. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three and 2 now. And down on strikes. That's the second out. And 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Jesus Sanchez. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Two outs, base is empty. Tapped softly on the ground. Cronenworth whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Marlins down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. Here's Jason Hayward. Alcantara back to work and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's a ball.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
That's a ball.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. First pitch, and he just misses. Now one missed. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting none, the catcher, number 17.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the veteran catcher, Elias Diaz. And there's the strike. Missed with a changeup, and a count even 1-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ornelas, the lead runner, out at second. Diaz at first, 1 gone. And foul ball. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. And here it comes. Rolled slowly to first. Mervis to second. That's 1. Back to first. Not in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
This to third. They get the force, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 1 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. First pitch just misses. That one fouled off. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. See you later. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. Right down to shoot, strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Center field. Merrill pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
Batting 6th, the left fielder,
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled off left side. Darvish kicks, delivers. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill should have this one. And there are 2 down.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter,
Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ripped on a line. That's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And here is Kyle Stowers in the dirt. That one drifts inside. De Los Santos off of first with 2 away.
That's ball 3.
Nick Fortes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one is in for a strike at 95. and it's 3-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and
Batting
walked the
ninth,
hitter.
the
Man, you got to
catcher,
challenge the guy with the fastball.
Fortes.
Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the third inning, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to short. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Machado.
Walked his first time. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Outside, and it's 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Jake Cronenworth hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Cronenworth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Now
Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Bounced up the middle. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Next for the Padres, Jason Hayward. That one at the knees for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a foul out of play. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Machado at third. Bogaerts at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that skips in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. Machado in to score. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, 2 outs. Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Up the middle. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it.
And up next for Miami, Connor Norton. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just missed.
That ball went out.
The 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And there's the automatic. Darvish delivers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. He's already homered in this game.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now it's even up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a count 1-2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Machado out to second. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases low.
New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Elias Diaz. There's a strike. Diaz in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Out to short, it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Luis Ariz stands in. First pitch misses. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball right side. Gets it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. 1 for 2. Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-1. And a curve misses outside. 1 out, and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner at first with 2 away, and now it's Manny Machado. In there at the knees, that's strike 1. Hammered, base hit. Coming home. The tag, and he's in there. And they lead by 3.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Machado at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Martinez also getting ready. In there at the knees. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the left fielder, Griffin Kona.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Up the middle, Bogarts fields it cleanly, fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now Davison De Los Santos. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hayward makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Off the
Ball
mark
2.
there. 2-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next one off the plate inside, and the count's full. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Xander Bogaerts. Alcantara back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that's a foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one ripped to left. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ornelas now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Nick Fortes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Bogaerts. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Xavier Edwards.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a bunt towards third. And it goes just foul. Now a pop-up on the infield. Machado hauls it in for the out.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. He is struck out and he is walked. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Gets the slider in there for a strike. The Padres leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That misses. Now 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's down and away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and they trail it 4-1. So they turn things over to the righty, Seth Martinez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Martinez.
Here's Elias Diaz. He's 2 for 2.
Elias Diaz.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Andrew Nardi. The young lefty looks to be getting himself ready.
Nope. 2-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Sanchez makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis.
So the batting order turns over. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just off the outside edge. 2-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Liner snagged it first.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Stowers makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Hard ground ball, base 9. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off down the right side.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
First and second, no outs. Matt Mervis will hit next. Check swing, and that's a ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. There's the strike.
Count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's outside. Griffin Conine waits on deck for Miami. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. In the air to left center. Hayward on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos.
And next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. He is singled, and he is flied to left. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Sanchez at second. Right on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Marlins strand a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
That's in for a strike. Nardi goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Here's Manny Machado. That misses the zone. Ball 1. He swings and fouls one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Fastball is outside. Next offering misses down and away. Spits the plate. It's 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Edwards sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Off the catcher and rolls away. And the runner stays where he is. Two outs. And now 2-0. And it's fouled away. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that's strike 2. That one missed. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for San Diego as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
40.
Jason Adams.
Jason Adams.
And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
The center
A
fielder,
strikeout and a walk.
Stowers.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
That's down and in. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. And that is out of play. The Marlins trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Left field. Hayward snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to it.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now it's going to be Connor Norby. And that one fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second and great jump. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fastball right back to the mound in plenty of time to first, and that's the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Marlins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
59.
Anthony Veneziano.
Anthony Veneziano.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Leading off for San Diego, the left fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Stowers makes the grab on the run.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Tirso.
So now the DH spot, Tirso Ornelas. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Two down, base is empty. And now it's Elias Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed.
Come on, Miami.
And that misses. 2-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now,
Diego.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jeremiah Estrada. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The right fielder.
The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
In for a strike. And the count 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
Now
across,
that's
especially in
second
terms of
baseman.
movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Jonah Bride getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One down, base is empty. That's too low. The count now 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but He looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that's ball four.
That's ball four.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but
Now
he's
batting,
showing some good
first
patience
baseman,
in this
Matt.
one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
One gone, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Matt Mervis. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
All one's the count.
That one pulled foul. Bright leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to
Now
want to
batting,
punch
the
himself.
left
That
fielder,
slider had
Martin.
hit me written all over it, and
Showdown.
clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's in there. Strike one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Two outs. This one popped up. Bogarts makes the grab, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 1. We go to the 9th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arias. Veneziano back to work.
Ball, that's
Just missed. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Declan Cronin getting ready to go. Enriquez getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 4 with a double. There's the strike.
0-1.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time, he legs it out. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Digging in, Jackson Merrill. Step off throw to first. Tatis dives back in.
Runner.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at
0-1's the
second,
count.
and he easily steals the bag. Next pitch is outside. Pickoff move to second. Tatis dives back in safely. Runner at second here, 1 gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that one upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jake.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here at the top of the ninth. That one ripped. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
De Los Santos leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Three and 2.
This one in the air, right field. Tatis. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 28.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Outside with a breaking ball. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And there's a hit.
Now batting, catcher, Nick.
And here is Nick Fortes. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one in triple digits.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Headed for the plate. Way at the plate. Got him.
The batter, number 9.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Marlins down to their final out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Misses outside. Ball 1. That's a base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. But it's offline. And now just a 2-run deficit. Man at first. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norton. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. The catch is made to end it.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.